Look at this. This is there's 36, which coincides pretty much with the number of followers that we acquired or that found us and started following us. And you can just go through here, and now you can read every one of these if you wish. Actually, they're all going to be the exact same thing. Just click on this one. Hi, John Doe. That's us. G Lance, it gives their name, and their username is following your updates. And if we click on back here, we'll see that the next one says the same exact thing. This is just an autoresponder message from Twitter that pretty much everybody has. And you can opt out of that by clicking here. You can also opt out of that by clicking a link in our settings, I believe it is. But we'll leave it alone for now. Now, another thing too I want to show you before we get too wound up here is as far as plugging additional information, whether it's your own on your blog or from somewhere else. And ideally, more times than not, it will come across as better quality content if it is not referring to your own blog or to your own site. That would qualify as promotion, which again is not a bad thing. It's just that if you are found to be overly promoting yourself, then that can be deemed as a bad thing. So you will gain more followers, more long-term marketing juice, if you will, if you provide quality content, and quality content is better defined as being somebody else's information, not so much yours. So share the love, pass it around. Anywho, let's go to Google, and I typed in gardening, came up with this, and what we can do here is just go to blogs, and let's just see what we got going on the blog sphere in relation to gardening, again that being our niche. And let's see here. Okay, now of course they know that I'm in the Kansas City area, so that's why these are located or location sensitive. Gardening gives older adults benefits like hand strength and good for the arthritis, birds and such, indoor gardening. Okay, let's keep this recent as possible. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this will be a good example because, I mean, it's a good article. Okay, so this looks like good quality information. Now, sometimes there is a where you can share the article on a social network, and they will have a Twitter button down here, in which case you just click on that, bing bang boom, good to go. It will automatically input your a short URL or a shortened URL. In this case, well, there isn't, so no biggie, we will just make our own. You see, I'm just looking through here, and of course I might be missing it, and you could be pointing right at the computer screen saying, no, right there it is, silly. But anyway, what we're going to do is we will go up here, and I'm going to right click and copy, and then I'm going to open up a new tab, go to tinyURL, and like I said, there's a lot of other ones out there, and some of which are even better because you can track the number of clicks, where the clicks came from. I'm going to cover that in another video coming up. Right click, paste. Click on make tinyURL. And for those of you that are not aware of tinyURL, this is what the link was. This is what the link now is. You click on this and it will take you to that same place that this link was. Now you can also, right down here, if it's available, and I'm going to see if it is, just type in gardening info. There we are. See if that is available. Hey, it is. Okay, so now then, this even makes it more defined. There you go. Right click, copy, and then come on back here. Now, and this is going to be a general tweet. It's not going to be to any one person in response to anything, just information. Right click, paste. Now then, come on back here. Gardening gives older adults benefits. Copy, come back here. In front of that URL, right click, Control V as in Victor for pasting. Here's that for a little bit of a headline. Gardening gives older adults benefits. Then this is the URL to that, and we've got 70 characters left, so if somebody were to retweet this, they'd have plenty of room to do so. Now watch this. You see how that's a tiny URL? Sometimes it will change it, especially with the power Twitter. link to 403 forbidden. Okay, I don't know if that's such a good thing. Let me just click on that and see. No, that's cool. Okay. That was a bad example, obviously, because it should have said something like whatever this infozine is what it should have said. Infozine, something about infozine gardening gives older adults benefits like stronger hands or something. So that was a bad example. But anyway, you get the idea. Create a tiny URL, and this tells you right up here in kind of a light grayed out print the last tweet that you provided. And this shows who provided it here, that being us. And another thing too I wanted to mention, and I just used